What's up, everybody? Welcome for tapping in with me. I am Racquel, and I'm going to be reading Suge Knight and Ray J. Suge Knight versus Ray J. What is really going on? Allegedly, Suge Knight was taking people unwillingly. Okay, when they said death row, that shit must have been literal. I guess. Like, damn. I mean, I think I don't know. It's like you take the shit serious, but then again. Oh, he made you take the shit serious because that's what Ray J is alleging about Suge Knight. But Suge Knight is saying that Ray J and Diddy be getting too friendly. Now me, even though I'm about to talk about this shit and read it, I will say, and this is gonna sound like hypocrisy. Me personally, I really don't give a damn either way. I respect them as human beings and I realize that a lot of people just have stuff going on. And this lighting is interesting, y'all, because it makes better for my phone views, but it's giving me some kind of retro look, but I fucks with it. So yeah, that's what we're going to talk about. I got some clips. We're going to read it and get into it. That's what we're going to do. Okay. All right, so let me get to these clips. Um so y'all can hear this shit. I'm like, it's always something. And it's always got something to do with Ray J. I don't know. It's crazy.
When your business needs fast, quality printing delivered on time. When a project needs...
Now, you know what? YouTube about to get the fuck on my nerves. Don't hit me with a commercial at the beginning.
A guest who knows Diddy very well, Suge Knight, is the founder and former CEO of Death Row Records. He joins me on the phone from the R.J. Donovan Correctional Facility in San Diego, where he's serving a lengthy jail sentence. Suge Knight, welcome to Uncensored. You mentioned Tupac there. Obviously,
real quick, was Morgan like always the messy show, or is this something new? I'm sincerely asking because, again, I don't. Even though I talk about this stuff, this is not my daily interest. If that makes sense. So it's like I see the shit and be like, oh, people be tripping over it. But it just seems like Pierce Morgan has a lot going on these days. I don't know. But anyway, let's continue with the what Suge Knight was saying.
it was 1996. I mean, incredible to think it's nearly 30 years ago when he was shot and killed. You were alongside him in the car. Many people have speculated since that Diddy ordered that death of Tupac. Is that your belief?
Well, first of all, I got a bullet still today, a 45 bullet an inch to my skull. You can look at my medical records and see the x-rays and see it's in my skull. They didn't remove it because they said if it would have went another inch, he'd either been a vegetable or dead. Now, for as what they say Puffy did and didn't do, this is the fact. The facts of the matter is this. It was a guy named Reggie Wright Jr., who was over security. He didn't work directly for Death Row, but he had a security company called Right Way Security, who did security.
Wait a minute. That ain't what we looking for. That shit was getting deep though. Check out Piers Morgan. Check out Piers Morgan.
You signed your life rights over to me. Google Ray J, Suge Knight, life rights. Google Ray J, Suge Knight, life rights, and you will see. The nigga has so much trust in me, he signed his whole life rights over to me. I didn't want him. I signed him right back. I don't want your dirty life. And I don't want the rights to him. Because your life has been all about taking. Ashes is being taken in ways that nobody can explain. I wanted to say, and I'm talking about Suge Knight, but I didn't. But now I am. I've never seen a man take more asses than Suge Knight, bro. And I looked away until I couldn't take it no more, bro. I'm like, look, I don't want to be a... You signed your life rights over to me.
Real quick. And I hope that I'm not being inappropriate by laughing at Ray J. I really do. Like, I hope that I'm not being inappropriate by doing so. I look like Auntie. Don't I? Fuck it. I I don't take people taking people by force very lightly in any way, whatever the reason is. However they want to explain the shit away, I don't agree with it. Okay. Um. So I say that to say this is a very serious manner of which AJ, my God, Ray J alleges, that he's saying he's bear witness to. This is what Ray J was saying. So it's a serious matter, but I can't help but to laugh because it's Ray J and I can't take Ray J serious. And I'm not saying I don't believe Ray J. I'm just saying I can't take Ray J serious. And the thing is, I don't even think that's a bad thing. I don't. I don't think it's a bad thing. I think everybody has a purpose, and some people are just they really gonna lighten the mood no matter what the fuck is going on. It's a tragedy, and here it is. Ray J is fooling. Yeah. So I just want to put this disclaimer out. We about to go in, okay? So if you sensitive or you take everything too personal, I'm not the channel for you. I keeps it real over here. I filter stuff through how I speak and how I process or whatever. I do my thing. Okay. If you feel that I'm long winded or whatever your issue is, this is how I am and run my shit over here. So if you don't like it, you can feel free to exit. Okay, but this is for entertainment purposes. No psychic medium seer, whatever, tarot reader, whatever. We're not 100% on nothing because people have free will. They can make a different decision within 30 seconds and change the whole trajectory. Okay, so we just reading what we get now is what I'm saying, and this is for entertainment purposes. And all shit in this boy is alleged. Okay, I don't want no smoke and no barbs. All right, I'm just talking, reading the energy, and ranting. That's it. No crimes being committed. Hands up. But let's get into this Ray J. Because I'm going to say something crazy. I already know. So I'm already ahead of. Okay, so is Ray J. I'm not going to say booty pirate. I want to, but that ain't right. Booty pirate, like that's. I don't have a issue with the community, but when you say shit like that, it does sound like, you have smoke with them. But is Ray J interested in the same sex? Is Ray J. Oh boy. Now this is something. Okay, let me get clarification on that. Is Ray J into the same sex? Oh, I get it. 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 This clarified it. So check this out. We got the Tower card. We have the Lovers card, and we have the Empress. Okay. We got it. 2 yeses and nos. Okay, so what this tells me is he's in between. Okay? It could go either way. Allegedly. This is how I'm interpreting. Okay? The Lover's got a 6. I'm looking at that. That's some kind of community integration type shit going on in his world. Okay? Allegedly. Okay. Is I'm sorry, y'all. I cannot take Ray J. Shout out to Ray J. And I mean this with no disrespect at all. I can't take the man serious. I can't. And it's always something with Ray J. Okay. Is Ray J fooling around with the diddler? Is Ray J fooling around with the diddler? Now we get maybe. Depending on how the wind blowing and what's hitting the floor. Allegedly. Whatever that means, I'm going to leave that open to interpretation. That way I can't be responsible for nobody's what they get. This is you. I'm going to leave that open to you. What do you think that means? Okay. Is Ray J a handler of sorts for Hollywood? Is Ray J a handler of sorts for Hollywood? Y'all, this is funny because I'm gonna tell y'all what, in 2003, you couldn't have told me I'd be doing none of this shit. We got no. Now, as I pull this no, what I think about is the Norwoods know the game, they part of the game, but I feel like they understand integrity too, though. And I feel like because of that and how that they move, they in a lot of ways cover Ray J. So Ray J's not quite part of the crew, but it's like Brandy, I want to be down type shit. You know, he still wants to have his part in the industry. He still wants to shine. He still wants to be Ray J. He wants to do the things he's passionate about within the limelight, and he's playing the game enough to do so. I don't have no beef with Ray J. Okay. All right. Was Suge Knight taking butts? Was Suge Knight taking butts on Death Row Records? Was Suge Knight? And we got maybe. So again, here we go. See, one thing about this reading, I feel like, and I told y'all, I don't do this to tear our people down or anything like that and make them look crazy. I'm not on no type of time like that. I just read the energy, right? But I appreciate everybody for what they contribute to the planet Earth in the positive. And in the negative, or what we perceive to be negative, then they have to answer to that. And they will. I'm confident. I'm confident. Everybody, people think because there's not a public display of people paying for or getting back the energy that they have put out into the universe, just because you didn't have a front seat to it doesn't mean it never happened. So when I say I'm confident in when people do stuff and they're doing stuff that is hurting other people, oh yeah, I'm confident. I'm confident. Yeah. hmm Yep. Is Suge Knight? Not, I ain't gonna take this because it jumped out. Before I could ask, is Suge Knight bitter? That sounds like a weak ass question, don't it? It says yes. Not only does it say yes, this is the Page of Cups. So he's definitely in his feelings about whatever the fuck. Whatever that is. Yeah. Let's see what other clip we have before we keep going. Let's see, what's this one?
And now Suge trying to say that me and Puffy are lovers, and that me and Puffy are lovers, bro. Really? That's how low you want to go, Suge? Me and Ray J and Puffy are lovers, bro. That's one of dead homies, bro. Ray J and Puffy are lovers, bro. Hey yo, what the fuck? That's what Suge trying to say. Now, anyway, Suge's disappointed me. It let me know that Suge's a complete cunt.
Not a cunt,
I
honey.
never thought that I would publicly say that Suge's a cunt because I've always had Suge's back, and I don't mean ass.
Now he got Suge's back.
Unbelievable, Suge. Like, for you to showcase how dirty and dark you are, and I've been supporting you even through the dark times, and now you want to, like, disrespect the agency and say that I'm doing gay shit when you know I'm not, and if you're not, the agency mad because they like, damn, he's saying you doing gay shit, bro. And if you are, and I didn't tell the agency, bro, they gonna take me, bro. If I tell my gay friends that I've been gay and I ain't gay and I lied to them, bro, you know what's gonna happen to me? Bro, it ain't gonna look good, bro. So you got my whole agency team questioning like what I'm doing, bro. And you know what's up. You know you the one should. Should okay. Remember, all right, I'm only gonna say this. I don't wanna talk. I don't wanna say too much.
This fool is crazy.
The agency. I don't know if y'all remember when I entered into the news game last year, but now I'm an official affiliate for multiple news networks. I have my own
news networks.
Reality Check. Me and Amber Rose just closed a new big deal with a multimedia news firm, so we'll be the new anchors of some mainstream shit happening, right?
That boy insane.
But if you remember, I said asses are being taken. Asses are being taken in ways that nobody can explain. I said that on the national news. That shit went viral. And guess what? Niggas thought I was talking about Diddy. That's why I got into it with his sons, because they come press me. I'm like, bro, mind y'all business. Y'all don't even know who I'm talking about. Nigga, I'm talking about Suge, bro. I'm talking about Suge taking niggas, not Diddy. Suge is a big ass raper taker for men, bro. I mean, a real taker. And he can't deny this, bro. We used to go to the store and get that nigga like 25 sticks of like butter, parquet butter, the sticks. He used to take them back and he used to shove them up niggas' ass and fuck them, bro. And females. It was crazy, bro. I can't even believe that I said that, but since you trying to darken my name, Suge, and trying to say some gay shit about me when you know I got a lot of gay friends and you know the gay community supports me. So you know, I'm bulletproof unless my dick been in that hole, and if it was, then I'll be celebrating. And now Suge trying to say that me and
Now, when I say I can't take this man serious, it's for shit like this. A gay agency, Ray J. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? You're acting a fool. And then he's on multiple or working to be on multiple news networks. I love this. This is the epitome of shenanigans because who the fuck in the world is taking Ray J serious? And again, when I say that, that's not to be disrespectful of this young man. I respect him and I think he plays his part in the bigger picture. I really do. And I mean, he makes me laugh. He gets a laugh out of me. So I mean, I'm damn sure not hating on him, but Ray J be fooling. Let's be honest. Ray J, baby, he was that little boy that needed to get whoopings. Yeah, that one you just carry your belt around for. You can't do no shit like that now. You know what I'm saying? You cannot do that now. Sorry, y'all. This is how I run my channel. I read, rant, talk, whatever, commentate. Ray J is very ridiculous, but he is saying that Suge Knight has done these um mm, controversial acts against others against their will. Okay, and I say controversial very loosely, but I know that they look at shit different than we do. You know, we're over here minding our business, raising our kids, whatever. They on some old other type of shit, and they gotta stay relevant. So yeah, I believe the Norwoods, they are his covering. I believe they have a certain level of respect in the industry. And I believe they know how far you can go before you have ran the fuck out and there's no turning back. And I believe that they protect their kids in that regard. I do. And the reason why I believe it even more so because Ray J is always off the plug. Okay, he's always running off the plug. People be wondering why Princess be getting the fuck on. She is it's like this. It's to Princess, I don't know. I'm not attracted to Ray J, but I'm just trying to get in that energy and say, probably to Princess, the things about Ray J, there are things about him that's very alluring to her. That really she appreciates about Ray J. But it be the shenanigans that make her like, I am sick of this fool. I want a divorce. But he always pulls her back in. You know what I'm saying? They got some shit going on. And it's not my business. I respect it. I do. I mean, because people be having all type of different type of relationships, and we be mad at other people and their relationships, but they're entitled to live how they want as long as they're not causing harm and being a detriment and a severe menace to society. Who flipping cares? You know what I'm saying? So, you know, Suge Knight is saying that Ray J's on some funny shit. Ray J saying Suge Knight is on some funny shit. Let's see this though. Let's ask this. And then we're gonna move to another day. And we just gonna see what the energy is. Is this Suge Knight and Ray J debacle a distraction? Is this Suge Knight and Ray J debacle a distraction? And it says yes with the chariot. Don't you know that two things can be true? Don't you know that this shit could really be going on with Suge Knight and really going on with Ray J, but at the same time, it serves as a distraction? Don't you know that two things can be true? I know people always want to live life in black and white. It's safe, but that's not where life and living lies. It doesn't live in black and white. It doesn't flourish that way. Oh no, it goes in between the lines. So I respect what people be got going on. Mhm. It's a motherfucking distraction, hands down. And there's still some diabolical shit going on. Give me the energy around this Ray J and Suge Knight hookup. The more they talk about our love. Shout out to Mystic Beauty. I'm using her deck. It's the Junkie deck, Volume 2. I bought 2 decks for her. Another one's on the way. Okay. These are some interesting. This is the energy around them. My sunshine has come and I'm all cried out. When I see this, I instantly think of Ray J. Ray J is his shenanigans is always going to take him through some kind. That's part of his gift, shenanigans. You know, you can fly under the radar when people don't take you serious. I'm telling you, it's a good cloaking. It's a what he does to me, in my opinion, is like a cloaking spell in front of everybody's eyes. You see, it's undecided. Someone's on the fence. Again, when I see this, I think of Ray J. He's in the industry, but he's not of the industry. Okay? Allegedly. Now just get it out the mud, pull yourself up by your bootstraps, and with all this aggression just off rip, I think of Suge Knight. That's how I feel. I feel Suge Knight got a lot going on. You know what I'm saying? He got a lot going on. Well, I respect him for what he has contributed to the culture. But the rest of that shenanigans, I don't know. I don't know specifics. I wasn't there, and I ain't vouching for shit I don't know about. So it says, "You have witchcraft in your lips, dark goddess. Honey, I am the spell. Always be Lilith, never Eve." This, to me, represents the energy of Hollywood. I call it Holly weird. And see, if you look at this butterfly, it's like a rusted gold, like a fake gold. Hollywood is fool's gold. That's what Holly weird is. It's fool's gold. It gives the illusion of you want to be part of our club when in fact you don't. You want to be right where you are, where you're still sovereign and control and still making your own decisions. That's where you want to be. Yeah. You don't want to be where they are, but that's what they want you to believe. Allegedly. I don't know. We're just talking here, right? We just reading cards. What else is around these two, Ray J and Suge Knight? Soul lovers. Oh. Our souls speak a language that is beyond human understanding, a connection so rare that the universe won't let us apart. These people, Ray J and Suge Knight, no doubt, from what I'm picking up, they have spent other lifetimes together, at least another lifetime together. They are familiar with the spirit of one another, whether they're aware here in the physical realm, knowing that, okay? And they're playing out some shit based on another timeline. Yeah. Yeah, that's some deep ass shit. Yeah. Some deep shit. And so we got freedom fighters. The ancestors are watching. Their legacy is your strength. Honor their sacrifices by walking boldly in your purpose. You are the dream they fought for. This is a reminder that despite the shenanigans that we engage in, our ancestors are looking for us to take our lives back, to take our sovereignty back, to steer this boat in a direction that is more beneficial for the people coming in the future. That's what the ancestors, they're asking you, okay, they're saying we acknowledge the fact that you guys must have some enjoyment out of life. You weren't meant to go down to earth and be slaves and struggle. However, since this is the game that we chose to play and you agreed to it, it is bound by these rules. That's the rules of this. Them two, they've got a thing going on, and neither one of them name is Mrs. Jones, but them motherfuckers got something going on, and it's came from, it spilled over from a past life. Okay, these people that are in boules or whatever, it's just like, you know how, I don't want to get too deep, but this will be on Rumble too. This will also be on my Patreon if anything happens. I don't think it should, but you never know how dramatic they want to get. If you think about it, that all the presidents are related. They all have there. It's almost as if, right? Almost as if they're pre-mapped out, predestined. Yeah. But the thing is, if that be possible and it's in your face, why don't you think it's probable that these two souls have carried over from another timeline that they shared together? And that is what we are witnessing. Can we get more insight, please, into Ray J and that crazy? Ooh, and if this energy ain't hitting, shout out Mystic Beauty. This girl, this Junkie Deck Volume 2. I'm loving it, okay? So it says growth often comes through the hardest confrontations. Face what you fear and your strength will multiply. Confrontation, mama's boy, immaturity. See, Suge Knight what is this man? What was this man's name on Baby Boy? What was his name? I can't think of it. But Ray J is Jody. And Suge Knight is the other one. I can't think of his name. Ray J is Jody. Sorry, y'all. I got my cell phone over here going too for TikTok. I had ended my other cell phone for Instagram. Instagram had to catch up on another platform. Again, they've got some shit going on in the background that we're not privy to because we're not in that soul contract. And it's talking about learning lessons. It was some shit they had to bring over here and fix. Everyone does so we can strive. So we can get to the light at the end of the tunnel. We can get to, some kind of tranquility. Here it says, I deeply respect and honor my sacred body. At a soul level, we understand the assignment. We feel it. And we know every once in a while we have to ground ourselves and actually take part in this 3D realm. You can't be up in the clouds all the time. Yes, y'all. My readings are multi-layered. So, and I'm not saying this to be arrogant or nothing like that, I promise. But I am saying that typical person would probably not be interested in my broadcast. And this is not to call anybody out or make anybody feel a type of way. What? Okay, I don't know what that was about. That was crazy. TikTok is hating for some kind of reason. Or somebody on TikTok watching me wanted to report my shit. I don't know. I don't get it. That's what I'm saying. You see, and it just goes to prove my point. You got to be a certain type of person to watch me, because I might be one that irritates you. Might irritate your spirit. I don't know. What else is going around? Clarify this energy with Ray J and Suge Knight, please. Okay, we got Privileged Lady upside down in reverse. Suge is not the... He definitely didn't have it like Ray J did growing up. Simply put. Okay? What else? Again, this is for entertainment purposes only. We don't know everything. We can't always be 100% accurate. Things change depending on how people move. You got mature woman. Mrs. Norwood. Respect. Respect is given. That's their covering. What else? You know what? Ain't nothing else. I'm done. Shit, hell. You know what? I just thought about it. Y'all want more? Y'all request more. I've already been on here 31 minutes talking about what else. We about to get knee deep pulling out crime cars. Hell to the no. Y'all gonna tell me that y'all want this. Yeah. So, thank you guys very much.
Hey friend, you can now join my Patreon for free. The link is provided below.
Yeah, the link is provided below. I give good stuff free, and I give deeper stuff for a price, but there's a lot of value in free and signing up for my Patreon. So I love y'all for being here tonight. You could have been anywhere, but you chose to spend a little time with me. I read different. This is my flow. This is how I read. This is how I feel good about reading. Everybody does something different. Some people, boom, 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 they get right to it. You know what I'm saying? That's not me. I'm not that channel. Everybody's different. What will be the point of everybody reading the same? I read how I read. So thank you guys for dealing with your girl. Not dealing with me, but like spending your time with me. Thank you. I appreciate it. And tomorrow, so I think tomorrow is 607 We're going to see how that go. We're going to see how that go. But love y'all.